Listen, Denver played a good game, and they got us today. On our side, I've got to make sure that we don't go 3-and-out with those last couple offensive series. And then there were a variety of things that went on that we all contributed to. So throughout both sides of the ball and special teams, and there were some good things. But you're playing a good football team, and you got to cut back on your penalties for sure. Too many there, and then some of the other mistakes that we had. So we'll get that cleaned up, and we'll get ready for the Colts. Thank you.
Andy, what do you think about those last couple of drives?
We need to do better. They're going to give the guys better opportunity to do that.
Coach, frustrated with coming out of the bye and having so many penalties, hoping to be crisper, with time off.
Yeah. That's what you're looking for. I think everybody, that's quite an obvious one.
What led to some of the sellouts you think in the first half couldn't really get things going?
Yeah, well, listen, they're the number one defense in the National Football League, so we were fighting, and then we had some where we were going backwards and kind of self-inflicted things, so got to take care of it.
Andy, how pivotal was that interception in the red zone? Just knowing you guys could have maybe gotten points, got the lead, started to control the game.
Yeah, we still had opportunities, so you don't want that, right? Pat didn't want it. I don't want it. That's not what you want, but it's there were other opportunities as we went, so we got to make sure we take care of that business.
Okay. Just the 3rd and 15 there on defense on the last sequence. What did you see on that ball?
Yeah, so he was able to get out, containment there, and receiver worked to get himself open. Got a couple guys right around him there. So, quarterback made a play. Receiver did.
Took a couple downfield shots in the first series that looked like could have been there. Obviously, Taiwan catches. Was that just the way the game unfolded? Was that something you'd seen going in?
Yeah, we thought we had some opportunities down the field. Didn't work out, but percentages, you're going to take a few and lose a few of those, but we felt like it would come back and help us, and it did later on in the game.
The block extra point, too. What stood out to you about that part there?
They did a good job splitting us right there. And we were pretty good in that area, and they got us on that one.
You guys,
Josh's return.
Yeah, well, I thought he did a good job for being off as long as he was, and they're going against who we went against. Did a pretty good job there.
Andy, one of the things this year is your guys' inability to win in one-score games. Is there sort of a message that you have for the guys, considering how good you guys have been?
Yeah, when you're playing good teams, whether it's myself making a call or the players playing, you can't. You've got to do the right things. Put the guys in the right position, and the guys got to make plays when given an opportunity. Both sides of the ball, special teams. That's where we're all in it together. All right.
Thanks, guys.
You go do that?
That's what I felt like doing some of these press conferences, that they take their live shots, sitting up 2 mics. The reporters like, very curious, what is KCTV?
CBS in Kansas City.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
right, guys, go ahead and fire away.
What's going to sit with you most about this?
I mean, just having an opportunity at the end of the game, not coming through, getting the ball back in 4 minutes, and all you need is a field goal. Is a spot that we've been in a lot, and we've been able to do that. But obviously, the first play, trying to get a completion to drive, so probably should just hang in there, and I think Hollywood would have opened up down the field. So just being better in that scenario. I mean, there's hit things here and there, but I think that's the biggest one. Is that's what you want. You need that opportunity at the end of the game, and we didn't. I didn't come through.
I'm kind of speaking to that already, but you guys have had such a knack for winning these close games for so long. And can you identify anything further than that that's the difference?
Just not making the plays, not making the throws at the right time, and like I said, I mean, I had Hollywood probably on that play, and that's the drive starter. And once you get a drive started like that, you kind of get the momentum on your side, and so staying true to my progressions and not just trust me, don't line the center and block and get the guy a chance out of the field, let him go out there and make a play.
At 5-5, how difficult is the road ahead?
I mean, obviously it's going to be tough to get back in the division race, but at the end of the day, all of the goal is to get into the playoffs and try to make a run at it. And all you can focus on is next week. We got to learn from this one as much as possible, knowing that we're going to get a great opponent coming into Arrowhead this next week, and we're kind of at that point where we got to find a way just to win football games, and got to keep moving forward. That's what this league's all about.
Patrick, on that note, it is uncharted territory for you guys to be in this kind of position. What is the message after a loss like that?
Yeah, I mean, you got to let it. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. You got to feel that, but you got to be able to kind of use that energy to push it into the next week, into the rest of the season. And all you can focus on is the next game. You get another opportunity to go out there and improve yourself. And obviously, we've been losing these close games recently, but we've played some good football in spurts. It's just about being more consistent and. Until we go out there and do it, all you can do is just keep saying you got to keep practicing and getting better and better, and push yourself to go out there and do it on game day.
And on those deep throws, was that more of a timing thing?
Yeah, I mean, the first one I just got to make the throw. There's no other way around it. The play was designed for Trav. I think Trav's wide open, but you have these alerts on your plays, and how the safety was sitting with Xavier's speed. I knew that he was having a chance down the field. I just got to give him a chance, kind of like I did Taekwondo later in the game. It's like you got to give guys chances. I missed that one. He missed Taekwondo on the sideline. And I mean, you learn from it at the same time. But against a good defense like that, you're not going to have these opportunities all game long. And so when they're there, you got to hit them. And I would say it's a great job by Xavier getting open and getting himself there. I got to give him a chance to make a play downfield.
Patrick, obviously this is a team that's won a lot of championships. How much do those successes maybe help you stick together during a time like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not always been just championships. We dealt with adversity, and guys have learned and gotten better from it. I mean, obviously, this is something that we haven't dealt with so early in the season. At the same time, I mean, I know the guys in that locker room and know how they're going to respond. And all we can do is stick together and push ourselves to be even better, and try to do what we can to win this next week.
Is that the sort of thing where you feel the need to say something specific to the guys as you leave today, or anything like that?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I think Coach Reid says it when he kind of talks to us at the end of games and stuff like that. And it's always about the next week. And like I said, you gotta feel it. I mean, it sucks losing this football game, and you think you have a chance to win it, and you don't do that, and kind of get yourself behind. But at the end of the day, all you gotta do is find a way to get in. We have a lot of games ahead of us, and we're going to do our best to put ourselves in position to go out there and play our best football each and every week.
How do you feel about where you guys are? And I don't mean standings wise, just how you're playing. How do you feel?
I think we're really talented. We have a lot of great players. It's just about being more consistent. And I think it starts with me. There's times where I'm firing and I'm throwing the ball and we're moving the ball down the field at ease, but at the same time, there's times where we go in spurts where I miss throw like I did, or a protection call, or whatever that is. And so it's just about being more consistent. That's what this league is, and we haven't been consistent enough to win football games, but it starts with me.
What needs a way to
Interception.
Yeah, I mean, I was rolling up to the right. I mean, you can't do it. But I thought I'll look at the film. I thought I had Elijah come down the sideline. I was gonna give him a chance, and I just didn't throw it high enough. At the end of the day, I got to down to go to me because he was guarding him, and I didn't throw it high enough. He jumped up and made a good play. So I mean, I made that throw before. At the same time, the type of football game we're in, don't put the ball in harm's way. Take the 3 points and move on to the next possession.
I know you love driving in those late game situations, but on that last possession, like 4 minutes left, what eats away at you most that you guys went 3 and out?
Yeah, it's just I've just been in that situation before. It's like once you get that first down, it's cliche, but you do get the momentum on the drive. You get the defense on their heels, and the fact that I didn't take that shot down in the first play, and then the second play we weren't able to get much going. So then the third play they kind of have where they can kind of lean forward and blitz and do stuff like that. Just knowing the situation, I've been in that situation before, so find a way to get a completion, get that first down, put us in the driver's seat, and then push the envelope. But at the same time, I didn't find it there, and they kept a good blitz on that third down, so they didn't give us give myself much of a chance.
Last two, Pat and Steve. I know it came with a loss, but Travis Nelson became the all-time Chiefs touchdown leader, I guess. What's that mean?
Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. I mean, the work that he puts in every single day. I mean, obviously, people watch the gameplay and then, like, the game days and playing on the field and stuff like that. But he's a leader, man. He's someone that comes to work every single day and puts the time in. And so it just speaks to the person that he is, that he's able to go out there and break that record. And that was a great play and a big moment in the game. That's when he usually makes his big plays.
Last one, Steve.
Patrick, you talk about how tough this Broncos defense is. How did your offensive line look today?
So they did a great job, you know. That's a good defensive line on all 5 positions, and they have guys that come in, and but they did a great job. Kelly hopping in there at one point and doing it, holding his own as well, and so that'll be good for them going forward. But at the same time, I got to utilize that, and make those throws down the field whenever they do give me that time. So just about being more consistent for myself. But I thought they played a good football game today.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks,
Patrick. Well, Chris Jones,
Go for Chris.
What's going to sit at the end of the second that you?
It was a tough game, division game, and you never really feel good after a loss. That's a lot of lessons you can learn after a loss. I think for us, most importantly, coming together as a team, self-evaluation at an all-time high, sense of urgency at an all-time high, and critiquing. I think we got a bunch of penalties today, so if we want to win, we got to not beat ourselves. You know, that's a starting point, but coming together as a team, relying on each other. This moment right here is very pivotal for us as a team to make sure we come as a cohesive unit. So easy to point fingers, especially after a loss, especially when you have so many expectations from everybody else. But most importantly, it's about what matters in the building amongst each other.
Chris, maybe it's the same sort of question, but what's it mean to be 5-5 right now, and how do you look at how you reset from here?
Well, we won 5 games and we lost 5 games, so we have 500. And this week we played a really, really good team, and I think we have the pieces to, win out. But it starts with one game. Starts with us, especially offensive line, defensive line. These next few games is going to be critical for us individually and also as a group for us to make sure we control the trenches.
What are the traits that you see in the team that tells you that you guys are going to stick together through some of the tough stretch?
I mean, anytime you suffer loss, it's so easy to point out what someone else done bad. And I think for me, most importantly, it's about self-evaluation. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. What could you do better? Once you start to do that, and everyone's seeing what they could have done better, and we come together as a group, and we commit to making sure we do our 111, I think it would be great.
You were on this team, long before this dynasty run and all the success. We talked to Nick Bolton in the locker room. He said that the team's going to be looking at guys like you who have kind of been in the trenches and on this roller coaster ride with the Chiefs. What are you telling those guys that have just been here for the success part?
I don't want to have it any other way. Unfortunately, it's not how we want it to go, but that's the beauty of life. never goes how you want it to go. You get what you earn. And right now for us, you know, we're 500. And looking forward, we got 7 more games left. And we start one game at a time. And we handle one game at a time. We're able to handle that. The season still can go how we want it to go. We're in a beautiful spot. Probably not the most amazing spot or where we used to be in, but we still have an opportunity. You give me an opportunity, that's all we ask for.
Hey Chris, what did you see on that? What penalty was what was the game was that 3rd and 15? What did you see on that play? What transpired?
Which one?
The fourth quarter there, like 5 seconds back before the 2-minute warning, that 3rd and 15.
Oh, you talking about the push off?
No, with the Broncos, they 3rd and 15, and they converted, and then you kept them right.
Great field study for them, because they called it out. I heard them calling it out. They actually switched the lineup. If you watch the film, you can see Gomez kind of switched the lineup. So they knew it. We got to do a better job of disguising.
On that one play though, with the push off, the open pass interference, there was also a false start on that too that Watson seemed to be calling you. I mean, you were obviously, you know, in your position, so you can see that. But did you guys talk about that afterward? There were literally 2 penalties on that play.
Listen, I'm not here to critique the refs. Sometimes they see it, sometimes they don't. For us, especially in 3rd and 15, we got to get off the field. We got to get off the field, especially critical downs as a defense. So we can go back and watch film, see what we could have done better, and make sure we execute. I think that's the most important thing, execute when we need to the most. 3rd and 15, we got to get off the field. 4th quarter, situational, we got to get off the field.
Chris, you said urgency needs to be an all-time high. Did you feel that today?
Yeah, it was definitely, I felt that energy, I felt the sense of urgency. We just got to execute both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? Whether it's making tackles, 50-50 ball, making those, catching those, tucking them in. 50-50 balls on defense, make sure we don't allow them to catch the ball. You know, so many areas we can look at where we got to be better in this game. It's going to be a significant outcome for this game. So, yeah.
A couple more.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Chris. That's all, guys.
I wasn't sure if we were going to say what you said after Buffalo, which. Oh, I could have. Yeah, you want
I'm gonna sit. Oh my God! I could sit on there probably years. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do is.